Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Take a look at the Hawks. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take game one of the series.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Indiana, Hill is out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ellis. And it's Hill in at the one. Now George. Following the miss by Paul Millsap from deep. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the evening. For Horford. Humphries comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Now here's Splitter. Splitter sets a screen. Humphries against Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Splitter with a screen on Turner. Teague can't hit. Pacers leading by 5. Now here's Freak. No good on the three. And here's the fast break. Splitter with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And it's Freak missing.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Teague dishes to Splitter. Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Miles. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. The Hawks trail by 5. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Feeds it to Schroeder. Splitter sets a screen. Lets it go from the wing. Another shot. That's tipped. And they're able to recover. And it's Schroeder missing. Indiana leading by 5. Stuckey right side. The shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And that one's good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Right wing. Sefolosha passes to Splitter. It's stolen by Hill. Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like Atlanta making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Sefolosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. So an entirely new group in now. Now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes in for Hill. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Freak subbed in for George Hill. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague. Then there's Horford. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Scott in at the power forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Teague. 5 points in the game. Atlanta again missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Here's Schroeder. Paul George making his last shot. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 5, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Splitter's checked in for the Hawks. Humphreys comes in for Scott, and the Pacers also making a change. Hill's checked in. Sefolosha's shot is good. Indiana leading by 14. Stuckey dishes to Hill. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. And it's Freak missing. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Sefolosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Out to the wing. Teague with a clean look. Misses the three. Indiana's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Lets it fly. Here's Hill. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's Freak missing. The Hawks trail by 17. Schroeder kicks to Humphreys. It's taken away by Stuckey. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Now here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he gets it to go.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. And he lays it straight in. Freak's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
A dominating first half of basketball.
Monte, you go.
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some things. On offense, we couldn't have been better. Ideal game plan, and you guys have carried it out to perfection. No going easy on them in the second half. We're going for the throat. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And how about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is a big-time performer.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Paul George is out there with Hill. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Ellis at the two-guard spot. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Pacers leading by 17. And George kicks to Ellis. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Good on the three-point shot. Ellis has got 10 points in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Korver, and the shot is good.
Oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
First trip to Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Humphries comes in for Paul Millsap. Tavo Cephalosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And Freak subbed in for George Hill. Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Freak. Schroeder passes to Humphries. From the arc. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. For a team fighting in round one of the playoffs, this is quite the scare. We'll see how it turns out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
And here is Cephalosha. Following the three-pointer by Freak, Korver gets a wide-open look. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Freak kicks to Stuckey. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Pacers lead by 21.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The dish to Korver. Splitter sets a screen. And that one's good. Schroeder.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They got to get a hand in the face.
Freak kicks to Miles. It's Hill on the wing, covered by Humphries. Pick up by Hill. Stuckey dishes to Hill. Atlanta with the rebound. Splitter's got his third rebound tonight.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Hawks shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Freak. And that's not going to go. Welcome back as we get set. Cephalosha comes in for Splitter. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Pacers, Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Turner. And Freak subbed in for Solomon Hill. And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out news on Kyle Korver. Doris, what's...
I was able to speak with head athletic trainer for the Hawks about his status. With the way he is struggling to move, it looks to be a lower back strain. You couldn't pick a worse time for an injury of any kind as the season enters its very last stretch. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
They've got Horford. Cephalosha is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Teague, and it's Hardaway in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Teague kicks to Cephalosha. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pacers leading by 16. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out news on Kyle Korver. Doris, what's the update?
Well, thanks, Kevin. I got some news from Atlanta's head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. For a team that is getting ready for the playoffs, this is the last thing that they wanted to see happen. The worst possible time for injuries, Kevin.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Pacers.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Paul George. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mike Scott comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Heinrich in for Jeff Teague. And that one's good.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And it's Freak missing.
A key rebound there. But they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Now here is Cephalosha. From about 16, Hill with some nice D.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Turner. Stuckey outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14, and the shot no good, a bit short. And Horford wide open. He shoots. He cans that one.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be...
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Guys, Paul George standing by.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and, God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you...
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying, Luda's back. Blame it on that, the hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. This last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South champion. Cause all I do, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. There are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionate about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I've decided to go to the Houston Rockets. H-Town. Right.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get you.
I
love it.
I know.
Yes, my man.
All right. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters. M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
I gotta call, I'll be right back. I gotta call finally.
Yo,
Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, welcome to live practice.
We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
noise. Hold up. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's get on right now, though. Smell that on me, they gon' follow. Like she won the lotto. Really must be serious. Hold up. Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up, hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We making noise. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, hold up, we making noise. Hold up. Hold up, we them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up, hold up. You drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up. Hold up, we them boys.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 They don't love us, they just love it how we live.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thuggin', you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make her switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like we're relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. How
my watch broke. I know. It's a cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flake. Huh? I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy? They ain't trying to give it, so I gotta go get it. Harder than ever to
I
live.
get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live. Faith a minute, put your trust in nobody. Yeah. I said have faith a minute, but put your trust in nobody. Have faith a minute, put your faith in nobody. I done been around, halfway around the globe, probably still ain't met nobody that seem picture perfect. We all buy lies, depends on the purchase. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, cause I'm steady running like water can't break. Let's just buy a pregnant woman. So I had to earn life, road to the riches, wouldn't change it for the turnpike. I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. And they don't love us, they just love us. How we live, how we live. 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 And they don't love her, they just love her. How we live. How we live.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah.
His focus back shot.
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost.
Hey, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K. Sports. As we get ready to start. And it's Booker in for Michael Beasley. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Freak. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And Freak throws it down. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. It's going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
To the left side wing. Here's Brooks. Offensive rebound. Towns. So the whistle blows on the shot. Gotten 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No, I tell you, earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Houston making a switch. Bayless is checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And it's Freak missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Timberwolves passing it around. The feed now to Muhammad. The fader. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 7 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Capella dishes to Freak. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ariza goes in. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's good. What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still.
Substitution here. Howard's checked in for Trevor Booker. Beasley comes in for Trevor Ariza. James Harden, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Freak subbed in for Jared Bayless. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Freak, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Capella in.
Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. They got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well,
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was Rockets leading by 8. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Anthony drives in. A second chance up. And two free throws. As he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For New York, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Both free throws. Was good from Anthony.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Harden dishes to Freak. Offline with his 3. Knicks trail by 6. From about 16, Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 8.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Harden the pass to Freak. And it's Ariza in the corner. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here's Booker. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Booker's got his first points of the night.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Roten kicks to Rivers. 1:16 left to play here in the first. He feeds it to Carmelo. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Roten. The three-pointer, no good. Houston leading by 4. Freak dishes to Harden. To the middle. Here's Freak. And it's Rivers with the rebound. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Harden outside. Ariza has the open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Ariza.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Outside Williams. Kicks it to Rivers. Inside. Sanders passes to Rivers. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark. Houston with a big group substitution here. Booker, he's checked in for Capella. Reza comes in for Michael Beasley. James Harden, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sanders comes in for Porzingis. Anthony's checked in for Williams. And it's Austin Rivers in for Tony Roten.
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live.